coming here today seems to be quite cool because the last time I actually went to a Christian Dior exhibition was the Harrods one. That was years ago, mate. Unless when you talk about the fact that I created an exhibition for my final major projects. So when you enter the first room within the exhibition, you're greeted by like the history of Christian Dior himself. I absolutely love this room because it's interactive. Y'all know how much I love interactive stuff. You also get to interact with inspirations of Christian Dior, be it symbolic things, to actually also seeing some of his early works and his collaborations with movie stars and what have you. Yeah, like it's quite hard for me to capture because the room was so dark, but that space was just filled with so much rich history about the brand as well as the man himself. This is the first time I've ever been to an exhibition about Christian Dior and the brand, like the man himself as well as the brand, where it truly expands and allows consumers or customers or visitors, whatever name you want to call it, to actually see his artistic aspect, because he did once own an art gallery. And I felt like, you know, I knew that, but I never really knew everything that, you know, he exhibited. And in this room now, like this room was just so inspirational for me because it had like miniature versions of the actual brand, like every piece and every creation that has been, you know, used for this brand in terms of color schemes. So you had like your whites, your pale grays, your blacks, you know, shades of green, shades of blues, and it was just so beautiful to actually see the development within decades and between the designers in similarity as well as differences, sketches. It was just like breathtaking. So do remember that I'm not going to show you every single room because that will be an hour-long video and we don't like hour-long videos. But what I love about this room is just the position of the brand on a global scale. So like Christian Dior had a load of inspiration on a global complex, as well as, you know, he took his brand everywhere. So everybody from Mark Bowen to John Galliano, and it just showed like, you know, even though it's a Parisian couture house, you know, it had accents of Africa in it. You get what I mean? Loved it. Oh my gosh, you guys, the entrance into this room was just so beautiful. Like the floral displays on the ceilings, like, you know, introducing you to dresses and designs, floral. And this is basically connecting the whole essence of the quote that Christian Dior says, like, after women, flowers are the most lovely thing God has given to this world. And that's true. I'm not gonna lie, that's true. And then you like smooth into the like perfumery room. And I love perfume. I feel like one of the main reasons why we love perfumes as women is because of the shape of the bottle. And I always find that the shapes of the bottles for all Christian Dior perfumery are very feminine. Wow, so that's room 1 and 2 done only. We haven't even got to room 3 and 4, which is back there. But so far so good. I honestly thought that in the perfume room that we would like experiment to smell, kind of like the Chanel exhibition in Peckham with ID. Yeah, so I'm gonna go forward now. Hopefully things are gonna be continue lit. Yes, bitch, you better stretch your stuff, girl. What you mean? Look at that fish in waist trainer. Who? Waist trainer, what? You better get some attitude, girl. Ooh, yes. So you walk across the pathway, guys, and then you get to the entrance of what will be, I believe, is considered room 3 and room 4. So room 3 and room 4 is going to be more or less about the architectural aspect, I believe, of the townhouse that Christian Dior first bought. He first bought because I believe the outside of 30 Avenue Montaigne, the architectural design outside, he really fell in love with. And I believe 30 associated with a great number for him. He was very superstitious. So that being said, we're gonna check it out, obviously. And yeah, some really cool pieces of reinvented versions of the new look upon entrance. I remember my last year, oh my god. See it? Really? I remember my last year of when I did my final major project. This, I got to see the very same thing in the Atelier of Dior during my research stage, and this inspired me to create an exhibition called Dans l'Atelier du Dior. This is just amazing, guys. This is literally what goes on in the atelier. And did you also know that there's still people that originally worked with Monsieur Dior that still work there? That's mad, mate.
De renforcer cette partie-là de la veste. Ok. Lui donner un peu de rigidité. Donc, en fait, c'est ce qui correspond à cette partie-là. Ouais. Du maintien. Et par contre, ici, le picotage, il va vous permettre de casser votre tissu. Ok. Vous le picotez en roulant votre revers, okay, dans le sens de votre cassure, et en fait comme ça votre tissu il va venir se placer naturellement posé sur le veste. D'accord. Il n'y a pas de coup de fer qui vient. Ah oui, ça c'est naturellement, ça se fait. Voilà, naturellement. D'accord, ok. Je suis désolée, j'ai un peu mal expliqué. Non, il n'y a pas de souci.
So yeah, guys, I'm done with the exhibition. I started the exhibition at around 11, including the wait time. Yeah, you have to wait around 30 minutes. It's a big queue. So, you know what, let's catch the Louvre in the background. That looks cute. You don't get this every day on YouTube, Olivia. Yes. Ooh. It's now around 2:30. I didn't do a quick browse, you know. I actually got into it. It was a lot of stuff. The only thing that I really went through that was so quick is the designers part. So when I say designers part, I mean when it goes through all the designers that came after Monsieur Dior. Because I focused my final major project on Christian Dior, I know all the designers. I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, but everything that was there is everything that I knew, type of thing. But my favorite part of the exhibition, surprisingly, was the atelier part. When I say surprisingly, normally my favorite part of a Dior exhibition has always been the perfumery, but the atelier part was just so beautiful. It's literally how I envisioned my exhibition to be. But my exhibition that I created for my final major project was to more or less highlight and focus on the accessories more so than the actual ready-to-wear couture pieces. So yeah, that's that. And then afterwards it would have to be the Colorama, I believe it's called the Colorama room. So yeah, I love that room. The way they had laid out the colors of the house that has been used repetitively but in such new ways, so whether it be through different types of fabrics and what have you. So I was just like, wow, for accessories. Guys, I'm so annoyed because the rest of my footage got deleted, but I just literally went around Paris doing little stuff from my mum, like getting stuff from Sephora. So I hope you enjoyed all the video that I had, and if you're in Paris, definitely go and check it out. See you next time. Bye. So I have my selfie stick. This is funny. Look how amazing today is, guys. Oh my gosh, the grounds are beautiful. Ooh, I look so good.